Start off small and then just stop. And you probably sat there thinking, yo, what the hell is this guy on about? But don't worry, lad. Let me explain. So I've been tracking my life for a good minute now. And when I say that, I mean 3 years. And that's a decent bit of time for most people. But basically, at the start of 2022, I wanted to find a way to analyze my life and be able to implement improvements so that I could obviously pattern up my life in it. Standard procedure, bruh. Gotta pattern up in it. And alhamdulillah, at the time, I had a friend who introduced me to the world of habit tracking. More specifically, using the app Notion to do so. And I'll be honest, bro, Notion is the GOAT. This is not a paid sponsor. I wish they would sponsor me. I ain't getting nothing for this, okay? But these guys actually have my entire life on there for the past 3 years, bro. I love this app. And to be fair, you could probably use other note-taking apps, but I just find Notion easy, man. It works on my PC, it works on my phone. I can kind of use it everywhere in it. But this is not a Notion ad, okay? I repeat. This is not a Notion ad. Unless they sponsor me, then it 100% is. But basically, I wanted to be able to track my daily habits and have somewhere where I could reflect on the day and just see what I've gotten up to, see all the actions that I've done. I wasn't that fussed on like journaling and like getting all my feels in there. I ain't about that, bro. I just want to know X, Y, Z, what have I done? I did da every single day. Because I want to know that if I've wasted time or if I've done something that I didn't want to do, or maybe I did stuff that I did want to do, then alhamdulillah, I have a note of that and I can use those notes to then improve in the future, inshallah. I'll go through this tracker at the end of the day. I'll fill in everything that's relevant. And then in the fat box at the end, I'll fill up the paragraph with everything I did from I woke up to do this, I then went to do this, then went to do this, then this, then this, then this, just then, fat. Do you know what I mean? If you do your fosha, it's just a fa. You know what I mean? But then at the end of each day as well, obviously I had a nice little just alhamdulillah for the day still, alhamdulillah for X, alhamdulillah for this, alhamdulillah for that. It's always good to count your blessings. You will never lose anything from counting your blessings. You only have things to gain. But this was something I started at the time and I didn't think would actually amount to anything. But obviously, if you do this over enough days, and it's been 3 years now, you're obviously going to see some changes in your life. And alhamdulillah, I feel like I'm a very different man than to who I was 3 flipping years ago, bruv. But what was the secret? That's the real question. In comes the video title. You start off small and then you stop right there, okay? Let me give you an example. If your aim is to become fit, you may have a daily task of wanting to work out to some extent, innit? You may not want to go gym every single day of your life, but at the very least, you might want to go for a walk or a jog or something like that, innit? Something very simple and basic, but you want to do it every single day. I'm telling you now, my brother, I'm telling you now, make the minimum as small as you can and never, ever increase it. Okay, my minimum, for example, was 1 press up a day. Okay, that's it. That is the bare minimum every single day. Regardless of what happens, I will do this 1 press up every single day. And you're probably gonna think, yo, that's too easy. Let me at least make it 5 or 10 or whatever it is. Shut up, okay? Make it the easiest thing you could ever flipping do. If it's 1 sit up, if it's just walking around your house, if it's doing the absolute bare minimum, do that, okay? I find a press up extremely easy and I can just do it wherever I want. Obviously, just on the floor, innit? I always got a floor that I can do it on, innit? But I'm telling you now, if it comes to the end of the night and I'm filling in my habit tracker and I'm about to tick the box for like training, you know, working out for the day, and I realize that I haven't done my 1 press up a day, I will jump out of bed, go do my 1 press up, only 1, and get straight back into bed just so I can tick the flipping box. Okay, why is this important? Because it builds discipline and consistency. Yeah. Like some of you might be thinking, did I only just do 1 singular press up a day? Bro, man's a press up merchant, okay? I love these things, bro. That's why I set it as the easiest thing that I think I can do. I'd rather do 1 press up than jog on the spot for a second. But at the very least, I would do that every single day. And then of course, if you do that over a long enough bit of time, let's say 3 years, you're gonna see a snowball compound effect of all of your efforts. Let's use a different example to showcase this. Let's say you wanna get into the habit of reading. What is the bare minimum that you can do in a day? Is it 1 page? Is it 1 paragraph? Is it 1 line? Bro, make it 1 word. The flipping title of the book, bro. I'm telling you now, I set that as my target and I was smashing it every single day, just banging tick. But I know I was reading more than just 1 word a day, okay? And I finished a couple books doing this. But the fact that you set your bare minimum, bruh. The fact that this is the bare minimum is the reason why maybe on your third, your fourth, even if it's your flipping 56th day, you're gonna spend a little bit extra time and read those extra pages. Might even be chapters, bro. You never know, bro. But if you told yourself you're gonna read a chapter a day, you ain't doing that, cuz. You ain't doing that, cuz. You ain't that guy, cuz. And when you do get those sudden sparks of motivation, bro, ride it out, bruv. Don't disregard it thinking, oh, you know, I'm just motivated in the moment now. I won't be able to keep this up because I don't have the discipline. Don't think like that, okay? Just do it, bruv. Do it. You got the motivation now, just do it. It's better than not doing it. You'll never regret doing it, you know what I mean? Like, don't trap yourself like that, bro. It's not helpful, man. Ride out that motivation while you still have it. Make the absolute most of it while it's still there. And you're always gonna have your bare minimum to fall back on if you need it. And even if you barely have those anomaly days, your 1 word a day can become pages or even books if you give it enough time, innit? Obviously, don't be expecting to pay your flipping librarian's wages with your 1 word a day. Don't get that gas. But just don't set expectations for these habits. It's as simple as that. Let them take that course. Just focus on your daily and khalas. Actually, khalas. Khalas, bruv. And whatever you do, for the love of Allah, please do not increase the minimums, bruv. It's a minimum for a reason. That's the whole point of this. Because you want the minimum to account for the days where you're at your absolute worst. And this even includes stuff like sickness and things that are out of your control, leaving you at your worst. At least you'll still be able to do your absolute minimum. This is why you want to set it as your absolute minimum, bruv. Obviously, you can change your goal to like 10 press-ups a day. Bro, that's no problem. But your minimum, the absolute minimum, bro, dash it on the floor, leave it there, don't touch it ever, okay? Let that stay on the floor. Absolute zero, bruv. It's meant to be ridiculously easy for a reason. This is why you'll see all those random successful donnies online speaking about how they make their bed every day and that's what makes them successful. The task of making the bed is not the difficult part. Doing it every single day is what makes it difficult. It does not matter what you do or the difficulty of it. What actually matters, just make sure it's easy. Like, bro, do you really think making a bed is hard? My brother. It's just about showing up every single day. Showing up every single day is arguably the most effective thing you can do at changing your life forever. But if you don't believe me, lad, listen to this hadith. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اكلفوا من العمل ما تطيقون فإن خير العمل أدومه وإن قل. Take up good deeds as much as you're able to. For the best deeds are those done regularly, even if they are few. Size doesn't matter, bro. It matters what you do it. Now, but seriously, there's not a single person on this earth that will tell you that showing up for yourself every single day is bad for you. There's not a single person who's gonna tell you that, bro. Like, we all know it's what we need to improve ourselves in this life. And dropping the standards is the way into this. But don't drop your standards on everything, innit? Like, you know what I'm on about, innit? Zawja. But be easy on yourself, my brother. Imagine if you were helping out a good brother of yours. This is a guy that you love. We all have a man, our closest of friends. The people who we unconditionally just want the best for, innit? Like, these are our guys, innit? This is my boy, innit? Imagine if you were trying to help him out, but he was struggling to just do the bare minimums. What would you advise him? You would tell him, bro, don't worry, just do like the bare minimum, innit? Don't worry about the rest, just get started. Get out of bed. If you're struggling to get out of bed, just get out of bed. See that as a W for the day, innit? That type of vibe, bro. You'd push and you'd support him as much as you can, but you'd remind him to start off simple, because that's the best way to go about it, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I just want to long this out, innit? I did research another hadith when I was preparing for this video, and to be honest, I don't need to give it. I'm just gonna give it anyway, innit? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يا أيها الناس عليكم بالقسط ثلاثا فإن الله لا يمل حتى تملوا. I got it. Think I said it right. I don't know why the thalatha is there. Okay, so I read around a bit and the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said it 3 times to a brother. What was he saying? Alaykum bil qasdi. Upon you is moderation. Relax with what you do. Okay, don't do too much, but don't do too little. But the second part is also very important. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَمَلُّ حَتَّى تَمَلُّ. And Allah will not give up on you until you give up on yourself. So make giving up on yourself the hardest thing ever, and making your standards at the flipping floor. Then you know Allah will never give up on you. Allah is pleased to see effort. He wants us to try hard in this life. Of course, we're gonna make mistakes and we're gonna fail. Well, duh. It's kind of the point of our creation, mate. But the point is, just keep trying to do better. Alas, wherever you're at, just do a bit better. It's as simple as that, my bro. It's as simple as that, man. Share this video if you found it beneficial. And thank you for staying, for those of you who did. Barakallahu lakum. Wa taqabballahu minna wa minkum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ya habib.